What's up everyone, it's the Chatterbox here again for another informative Borderlands video. Today we're going to talk about all this hype surrounding Flak, the new playable Vault Hunter in Borderlands 3. Why is he so insanely OP, and why is almost everyone choosing him as their first Vault Hunter? Well, that's a big question, so here we go. Not much is known about Flak's whole backstory, but we do know he's a cycloptic pet-loving robot AI. It's an interesting commentary though that the only playable non-human loves critters and uses them as his prime offensive and defensive strategy, instead of more mechanical, electrical, or techie-based attacks, kinda like Moe's. In his arsenal, Flak can choose from racks, skags, spider ants, and jabbers. Jabbers, by the way, are one of the new critter types to come into Borderlands 3. These creatures have many abilities for augmentation like shock and corrosive attacks, along with changing from a plain old spider ant to a flaming spider ant scorcher. These pets can be used both offensively for some serious additional damage while in a firefight, or defensively as a shield buffer and tank assist for aggro. Flak has many skills that allow him to share damage and healing amongst his pets, giving him an increased range of health and damage absorption, which makes him a great choice as a tank in co-op. But here's where it gets interesting. Flak also has a cloaking ability, making him a great choice for up close and personal damage, and sneaking abilities. Pairing his cloaking abilities with other kill and hunter skills, which we'll discuss later, you can maximize his crit damage to do an insane amount of damage in a matter of seconds, making very short work of most bosses. Unlike the reveal trailers for Flak, you can't have every pet out at one time, so controlling mobs won't be nearly as easy as the previews made it look. But it definitely provides a great amount of aggro to pull away from yourself, allowing you to play as a long-distance sniper or crit character. It's very seldom, if ever, you find a character you can effectively play as a great tank build and a great long-range crit build on the same character. Let's talk about why. Cloaking crits. Flak has this awesome ability to fire 3 shots while cloaked before returning to the visible spectrum. This ability has a base crit damage of 200%. That's 3 shots at 200%, dealing 600% damage in total in just a few seconds if your aim is up to par. Or let's just say 6 times damage to make things a little easier. When you pair it with other skills, we can see the ability of this 6 times jumps up as far as 20x damage in a matter of seconds. And it does take a little bit of preparation, but in coordination with your pet's aggro, you can accomplish this entire strat in probably just about 10 seconds. So first up is Furious Attack, a 10-stack skill giving you up to 20% additional gun damage. All you have to do is shoot an enemy, and I don't have firm confirmation if that is one target, unique targets individually, or 10 switches, meaning shooting Psycho A, then back to B, then back to A, doing that 10 times. But in any case, it's only 20%, which is an okay loss for now once you see the numbers as we get higher. But maximize those stacks and you'll see 20+% gun damage. Next we have Turn Tail and Run. It gives you 25% additional damage while standing still. Great for snipers or shotgunners who want to cloak up close. Next is the Fast and the Furious. It gives you an additional 25% damage while at half health or greater. Not hard to do as a sniper if you're sticking back letting your pets take the aggro, but not for too long, gotta keep them alive. Which is also why we included in this build plenty of health regeneration skills like self-repairing system and all my BFFs. Next we have Hidden Machine. Basically, if an enemy hasn't targeted you, you do 30% additional damage to them. Meaning again, if your pet has aggro, you got him. If you are cloaked, you got him. If you are standing in the bushes a mile away, you got him. So let's tally that up right now. Per shot while cloaked up, that's 200%, plus 20% for stacking Furious Attack, plus 25% while standing still, plus 25% for 50 plus health or more, and plus 30% for not being targeted. That's 300% per shot times 3 equals 9x total damage.
But wait, there's more!
We're gonna use Not My Circus to have your pet pull an aggro using Taunt after you uncloak, so that way you don't find yourself stuck between a Psycho and a hard place. Next, we're gonna use the final tier soccer skill, the Power Inside. This will give us 25% additional damage after activating an action skill. And even better, if you happen to be at full health, double it. That's 50% total damage. So that's a possibility of plus 50% damage. Let's just go with plus 25% though to be on the safe side, because in the middle of a boss fight, chances are you'll be taking a little damage. The final perk we're going to use for the Stalker tier is going to be the action skill Augment Unblinking Eye. But we'll discuss this one at the end though. Next tier will be the Hunter tier. I chose the Spider Ant Companion for health regeneration because we want to have high health to activate the 50 plus health and full health skills. In this skill tree, we have chosen all the Hunter and Kill skills, and we've done this because towards the bottom, we get the skill Big Game, allowing us to maximize these skills by increasing their effective duration, making them much more effective. The first Hunter Kill skill is Interplanetary Stalker. It's a per kill stacking ability, adding 3 times stacks with 10% damage per stack. We also see a bonus to humans at 15% additional skill damage initially. This could mean many things, as some of the terms are a little ambiguous. I believe that 3 shots taken while cloaked would count towards this bonus as action skill damage. meaning that with full stacks of interplanetary, you will see 75% damage against human targets. Now the numbers. We're at 425 crit damage per shot at 1275% total between 3 shots. That's 12.75 times total damage in seconds. Next, we have Ambush Predator. This skill is activated when there are no enemies nearby. I'm not sure how big this radius is and if it would be able to activate in a large firefight, but we do know that long-range first shots would definitely activate this ability when nobody else is around you. That's an additional 20% crit damage for long range, 445% per shot. Next, we have Two Fang. This gives us 25% chance to fire an extra projectile per shot. This is a big one. That means 1 out of 4 shots, people. So with 3 cloaked shots, that's 75% chance of having a 4th bullet in your arsenal. That means your per shot number will be multiplied by 4, 3 out of 4 times you activate your cloaking ability.
Numbers are rough statistics based on wild speculation. Actual results may vary depending on RNG and if you were loved enough as a child.
Next! Galactic Shadow. Boom! Instant crit buff by 15% and less likely to be attacked by enemies during play. Awesome! We're now at plus 460% damage. Now, let's talk about the tricky parts here. This number is upped by Big Game, increasing our hunter skill abilities. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it compounds in the end. That 75% to humans now becomes just under 100% damage. Furious Attacks 20% now becomes 26%, and now we're at 488.5% total damage per shot.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Remember that skill Unblinking Eye that I mentioned earlier? Well, here's where it shines, baby. Unblinking Eye allows you to increase your crit damage by 75% per hit for 3 hits, meaning the first shot activates it and the next 3 do increased damage. That's 4 shots in this sequence, plus 0, plus 75, plus 150, plus 225. It's like they designed this to work this way or something. 75% of the time, your action skill will get a 4th shot. 3 out of 4 activations will give you this spread: 488.5 plus, 563.5 plus, 638.5 plus, 713.5 plus. That's totaling 2,404% additional critical damage.
24.04 times gun damage.
Flak is a nuker! Flak is a tank, a stealth ninja, and a nuker. This right here is why everyone is choosing Flak as their main and their first character, because they know at the end this will be the meta. Everyone will be using this nuking god Flak to take down bosses in no time. This is an insane amount of DPS. I will be starting the game with Zane, where I'll be doing all my initial capture for my YouTube videos, but I will be spending my stream time on Flak, joining in on the mayhem and carnage. You guys can expect to see more videos of all kinds coming out in the days and weeks and months ahead while I enjoy this wonderful feast that Gearbox has prepared for us. Stick around to keep watching and just go out and have fun. Don't pick your character based on DPS. Go with your gut. Go with your playstyle. And as always, thanks for stepping into the Chatterbox. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video can bring you loads of fun in the months ahead with Borderlands 3. In the meantime, hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell downstairs for notifications to stay up to date on all my videos as they come out. I got many more coming your way.